The knock comes at 6:14 in the morning. You know what it is before you open your eyes. Something in the sound of it, the weight and the rhythm, three hard strikes that do not apologize for the hour, tells your body before your mind catches up. You have heard stories about this knock. You have heard it described in church basements and community WhatsApp groups, and around kitchen tables at midnight when the children are asleep and the adults finally say the things they have been holding all day. You have heard it so many times in other people's voices that you recognize it immediately, even though it has never come to your door before. Until now. Your children are in the next room. Your daughter is 8. Your son is 5. They sleep the way children sleep, completely, with their whole bodies, trusting the world to stay safe until morning. You can hear your daughter's breathing through the thin wall between the rooms, and that sound, that ordinary sound you have fallen asleep listening to for 8 years, is suddenly the most important thing in the world. You do not move for 3 seconds. 3 full seconds of lying completely still in the gray morning light while your brain runs through every version of what happens next. Then you get up. You do not wake the children. There are 2 ICE agents at the door. One is holding a document. The other is watching your hands. They are wearing jackets that identify them clearly, and they stand in the doorway of your apartment the way people stand when they have already decided how this ends, and they are simply waiting for you to understand that too. The one holding the document says your name, your full legal name, first and last, the name your mother gave you in a country you left 11 years ago with nothing but a bag and a phone number and the specific kind of desperation that makes a person board a plane into the unknown. You say yes, that is my name. He tells you that you are being detained for deportation proceedings. He uses the word proceedings. You have learned enough English in 11 years to know that proceedings is a word people use when they want something terrible to sound like paperwork. You ask if you can wake your children. He says you have 10 minutes. 10 minutes is what they give you. 10 minutes to pack whatever you can carry, to wake 2 children who do not understand what ICE enforcement is, to find the phone numbers you need, to call whoever can come, to figure out in 10 minutes what to do with the life you have been building in this country for over a decade. You stand in the doorway between the front room and the hallway, and you look at the 2 men, and you do the calculation that every undocumented immigrant in America has been doing every single day since they arrived. The calculation that lives in the back of your mind while you are at work, while you are at school pickup, while you are in the grocery store, while you are doing everything a person does to build a life. The calculation that asks, what happens to my children if this day comes? This day has come. Your daughter wakes up confused. She sees your face before she sees anything else, and she sits up immediately, because children read their parents the way other people read headlines. She asks what is wrong. You tell her to get dressed. You keep your voice even. You tell her it is okay. Just get dressed. Put on your shoes. Take your backpack. She does not ask again. She is 8 years old, and she has learned things 8-year-olds in this country should not have to learn. Your son does not wake easily. You lift him and he goes limp against your shoulder, the way small children do, and you hold him for a moment longer than you need to. 1 moment. You allow yourself that. You have packed a bag before this day, not because you were certain it would come, but because every undocumented immigrant family in America packs a bag at some point. A copy of the children's birth certificates, emergency contact numbers written on paper because phones die and passwords get forgotten, the name of an immigration lawyer given to you 2 years ago by a woman at your church who said, "Keep this, just keep it, you never know." A small amount of cash. The photograph from the day your daughter was born. You in a hospital bed in this country, exhausted and alive, her face red and new against your chest. You pick up the bag. The ICE agents are still at the door. The neighbors across the hall have opened their door a crack. You can see the slice of a face watching. You look at the floor. Shame is a strange thing. You have done nothing wrong by the measure of your own conscience, and yet the presence of these men at your door, in front of your neighbors, does something to you that has nothing to do with guilt, and everything to do with the specific humiliation of being treated like a problem to be removed. Your daughter takes your hand in the hallway. Her fingers are small and certain around yours. Your son is still half asleep against your shoulder. You walk out of the apartment you have lived in for 6 years, past the agents, into the corridor, toward whatever comes next. The door closes behind you. You do not look back at it. You know if you look back at it, you will not be able to keep your face the way your children need it to be right now. Steady, present, not broken. You keep walking. The morning outside is cold and gray, and the street is empty except for a man walking a dog who looks up as you come out of the building and then looks away. A deportation arrest in an immigrant neighborhood in America happens, and the street keeps going. The dog keeps walking. The city keeps moving. Your daughter looks up at you. She asks where you are going. You tell her you are going to sort something out. You use those exact words, sort something out, as if this is a minor inconvenience, as if the life you built in this country is not currently sitting on the edge of everything. She nods. She holds your hand tighter. You keep moving.